Hey, this is Kenneth 14621. So the Rockets just got outclassed. I'm not saying it's the players' faults. I'm not giving them any blame, but our team wasn't ready. You know. Uh, I mean, I'm not being too hard on the team because Golden State was playing with guys that had fresh legs. You know what I mean? Instead of using that Hampton five, they put Looney in there all game. And Looney, he hadn't started, I don't think, a single game all playoffs, and he was super fresh and he killed us. He killed us. The only thing that can get better for the Rockets is their center play on offense. Because I think Capello's like 5 for 11 or something like that. I mean, I don't know. All I know is he got blocked several times. He has the ball. He's only 6'10", and there's a 7'1" guy right in front of him, and he just takes it straight up. Like he has no moves at all. Akeem the Dream has been working with him relentlessly, and he still has no moves. He either takes it straight up and dunks it or nothing at all. Have you seen his hook shot? That is the worst looking hook shot I've ever seen. The only reason Nene is not starting is because he's too old and he'll cramp up if he plays too much. But I mean, come on, dude. I that's the only place that I think we could improve. Other than that, we could have used taller players, or, I mean, we got out rebounded. I mean, well, we didn't get out rebounded, but we got out rebounded last game, and it wasn't much better this game, I'll tell you that much. I mean, their players are just taller. Their power forward's taller. And so when PJ Tucker is trying to box out, if he's trying to box out and their power forward isn't, he looks good. But when they're doing the same thing we're doing, they're going to beat us because they have the physical advantage. They're taller and they can get up higher. So, you know, uh, just goes to show you, man. I mean, they had Durant playing hero ball. It's like they were worse playing hero ball with Durant. That's just goes to show you what hero ball does to you. Hero ball kills a team. And the Golden State Warriors didn't have Kevin Durant in there. They didn't have Boogie Cousins, so they played no hero ball. It was straight the way basketball was meant to be played. You don't take difficult shots. You run and run and run and hustle until you get an open shot that's an easy shot. And that's what they did, and that's not what we did. We took the ball and we're like, oh, I'm an MVP, or I'm not saying MVP because of Harden, but even though he was in on it, but it wasn't all him. We got the ball and we're like, oh, we're better than you. I'm just gonna fire one up right over your head. And that's what we did, and that's why we lost. We, you know, uh, I mean, I'm not blaming them. It was a tough game. We fought hard. It was a 6-game series, but if you have to put the blame somewhere, I mean, you can put it on coaching. You can, you always go back to the coach because the coach has the most control over the team. You could put it on personnel guys. Capella, I don't know if we should have gave him all that money. Because this playoff series, he'll not show up, then he'll show up. Then he'll not show up, then he'll show up. So, at some point, you have to get some offense from your center. This 3-point crap is just ridiculous. If you have a good low post scoring center, that is a higher percentage shot than jacking up a 3-pointer over somebody's head. And that's what we didn't have. Early in the game, we missed too many shots. You know, we would get a stop on defense and we would go down and miss. You know. And then at first I thought we were doing good because we were driving to the basket and getting good looks. You know, nice short range looks. And then as the game went on, we started jacking up more and more threes. And as soon as we started doing that, Golden State, the points in the paint, Golden State scored way more points in the paint than us. We started jacking up threes and bad shots, and they did not. That right there is the number one story of the whole game. You know, they didn't start jacking up bad shots. They started getting easy shots. How many dunks did Looney get, and Draymond Green and all that stuff? Go back and look at the points in the paint. I know at halftime, we had like 12 points in the paint, and they had like 30. You can't make it in the NBA with 12 points in the paint. We need better big men, and they didn't have a rim protector. You know, Houston should have realized these guys don't have a rim protector. Bogut can't jump that high, and Draymond Green is too short. You got to take easy shots. I mean, I'm not putting them down. They can block some shots, but it's not like JaVale McGee. We should have got easier shots. If we would have just kept putting points in the basket, instead of trying to explode and score tons of points by jacking up threes, if we would have just kept driving to the hole and getting easy shots, pass up the three-pointer and step in and take the mid-range, you know, or something like that, or drive and do a floater. If we would have done more of that, we would have won this game. You know, so anyway, so that's the thing right there. You know, we should have converted at a higher rate, which means taking easier shots. Anyways, though, that's my reaction to the game. So thank you very much. Bye.